How's it going, everybody? I have a few interesting things for you guys today. I started out with wanting to look at the movers and shakers through the Merchant Former platform or tool. This is Merchant Former. If you're not familiar with the tool, you might want to do some research. It's exceptional for uh, merch by Amazon and anything similar. And then what I wanted to do is use that information to uh, look up AMZ Scout ASIN lookup, which is the reverse lookup, where basically the way that they define it is to improve your Amazon listings by searching competing ASINs to find their most successful keywords. So I wanted to do a combination of things, and that's what we will do. But as I was kind of preparing certain material for this, the question and I'm putting it in the title, as you saw, is are keywords an exact science? Like, how much luck is involved in in our keywords, and is there a formula to to use these keywords, and these are the results that you're gonna get. My opinion is definitely not, and I'm going to show you a few examples. That's why these kinds of tools are so important. For example, there's no way that I would have discovered what I did if I didn't have these tools. So let's look at that. Let's first look at a few uh, movers and shakers. These are the designs. These are the movers and shakers for today. So basically, for those of you guys who are not familiar with movers and shakers, basically there's a spike in sales or there's a drop in BSR, bestseller rank, and as you can see here, for example, like this is the sales rank throughout the dates, and then all of a sudden, bam, it goes down, and which means that there people are buying it, right? So this is good for research and a bunch of different things. But let's look at a few. Uh, this is the first one we're going to look at. So ready to attack first grade. So I scroll down, um, and here it was. So this is basically kids ready to attack first grade, boys first day of school, kids T-shirt, and so I went to this listing. It looks pretty nice. There's a bunch of reviews, ratings, and you get a bunch of different suggestions here. So like if you're actually looking to get into that niche and compete, you can see what the competitors are doing, and then you scroll down, and basically what I want to do is I want to copy the ASIN. I want to go back to AMZ Scout. I'm going to paste it, and here we go. This is what we get. The, the keywords that are getting picked up for this product are here. This is the result, right? First grade love shirt, first grade shirts for boys, and it tells you, for example, the estimated monthly search volume and all that kind of stuff, organic rank. So what I did with this is so okay. So I'm looking at the bestseller rank. I'm looking at the design. I'm looking and I'm noticing that this was one of the movers and shakers. So there was a recent sale. And then what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of look at the competitors, and I wanted to see what kinds of keywords are showing up for products that sell a little better than this design. So one of the competitors is this one here, first grade dude. And we're going to be looking at Amazon Choice as well, but I wanted to look at a few different levels of sales. So for example, this one here, if we're looking at the bestseller rank 700,000, in the girls novelty t-shirts 28,000, and boys fashion 78,000. So that's pretty high up there, right? If we look at this one, we go down, and now we're looking at 155 overall, 346 girls novelty t-shirts, and 11,000 in boys fashion. So this is like a significantly better when it comes to sales and bestseller rank in general. So this one here, basically, it's very hard to find, right? That's what you get from this, and the relevance score is very low. There's nothing specific that's actually getting this shirt in front of your customers. Now we're looking at this one. Where is it? Here we go. First grade dude. Now we get a lot more information, even with a higher relevance score. The higher relevance score that means that this, based on these search terms, your product would be, you know, getting in front of the customers a lot more often. So you want this score to be as high as possible. We're looking at the estimated monthly search volume and all that kind of stuff. So there's a couple of general search terms that are getting pulled in here, like back to school shirt, right? Estimated monthly search volume 88,000. So this is huge, right? Back to school supplies, back to school t-shirt, first grade. I mean, relevance is very low. You need a huge amount of sales to get to the first page, but still, P-Cell first grade is what's getting pulled a little more than everything else, and it's actually generating sales. So we also know that this product is selling. So now we're looking at the keywords, and that's the point of my opening and the point of the title, is how much of what is in this listing is actually getting pulled and what the customers are actually searching for, just from the information that we can get. So the brand, basically the suggestion is the repetition of keywords, and you have to, you know, use them strategically, and the better match that it is with your with the search of your customers, and this is where search engine optimization comes in. You don't only want the click-through rate, but you also want people to buy your products, and that's how you rank your products higher in Amazon's algorithm. So basically, you really want to have the exact keywords that the customers are looking for. So here, let's just look at the first few ones. First grade, actually no, that's not, P-Cell first grade, and then back to school shirt. So first grade dude shirts, kids first grade dude t-shirt, first grade back to school shirt, P-Cell first grade, right? Still not getting much. Perfect gift idea for boys, girls. So again, first grade dude t-shirt, funny gift. So that, again, this is like keyword stuffing. So the only thing that I can see here is that first grade is being repeated over and over again, but there's nothing, for example, specific. There's no dude, there's no P-Cell first grade, but for some reason this is the product that's being shown when people are looking for this. And that's the part that I'm talking about, like how much of it is luck, how much of it is exact science. And let's look at the Amazon's Choice one. So this is when we were looking at the bestseller rank. This is 155,000. We went down from 700,000 with the first product, and this product is 85,000. So this is like really good. And of course, it's, you know, Amazon's Choice, and this is a really good seller. So let's look this up. These are all competing, right? These are all the same idea, but we want to see what kind of keywords are showing up and what is actually in the listing. So if we do a bit of an analysis here and we look at what we're getting here, you would get back to school. There's leopard print, kids, women, men, okay? A bit of keyword stuffing again, nothing wrong with that. So again, first grade rainbow, girls, boys, teacher, team 1, team first grade, squad, t-shirt. So there are a few new words here, and as you can see here, like this in the title itself is what I would consider keyword stuffing, but it's working. Also the price point, we can't ignore that because it is priced lower, right? Back to school leopard print, same thing over here. First grade shirt is perfect back to school gift for anyone that wants to say hello first grade. And again, as you can see here, there's repetition of first grade, rainbow t-shirt, teachers, all that kind of stuff. If first grade is your jam, so you get the point, right? So let's see what's actually getting pulled up. Look at the relevance score right off the bat. Teacher squad is actually showing up as having a relevance score of 7, which is extremely high, but the estimated monthly search volume is very low. Still, anytime anybody looks for this term, the chances are that this shirt, where is it, will be shown to them. Field day squad shirt, one Hoppy, I don't know if that was, it's a spelling mistake, and then first grade teacher, and then team first grade. If we go back to it, there is a combination of those words, right? First grade, there's teacher squad, right? Teacher squad. All these terms are included in here uh, to some extent. They're not in perfect order, but they are included, and there's a lot of repetition here when it comes to especially first grade. Uh, so going back to the previous listing, I think this one is just probably more luck than science when it comes to the selection of keywords. This one is just a random sale with probably not too many exact or strategic keywords, and then this one is getting it more right, and even though it might seem like keyword stuffing and something that we're staying away from, is actually working for this person and this design and this product. Also, it definitely helps to have a huge number of ratings and actually good ratings and so on. So that's kind of the summary of keywords. I'm going to quickly show you a couple of other things that I've noticed, but I actually thought that this was very educational because sometimes you have competing products that with pretty similar designs and kind of the same idea, and sometimes you can have like a worse or a more simple design that just outranks everything else, right? And then you're asking yourself why and how does that happen? So that's what we have to learn from when we're kind of trying to get into certain new niches, or if you're thinking about keywords. For these next two examples, it was kind of more kind of like a commentary on what we're doing as a community, like the Merch on Demand or Merch by Amazon community. We're getting so specific with these designs that at certain times, like it's actually not only like ridiculous in a funny sense, but it's kind of like, where are we gonna stop, guys? Like, where are we gonna stop? Proud mom of a kidney donor. I mean, this is great. It's a great idea, right? And then I saw this one, young black homeowner. Like, what are we doing? Are we scaling this to every race that we can think of? Is this something that we're doing now? How long have we been, like, we're getting so specific that when we're talking about this niche is kind of getting oversaturated. It's, yes, it is, because we're doing these kinds of things, and yeah, it's generating sales here and there, but we're gonna run out of ideas. Like, this is it's going to get so complicated with like the specificity of our designs and terminology that we're using, that we're seriously going to cover everything. And I think that's maybe the point that Amazon has in mind. When I saw this, I was like, okay, I think we're going too far. I wanted to see what other kinds of listings this person has, or people that are kind of jumping on this same brand, and they're a little more, I guess, general in their other designs. It's not as specific. Still, young black homeowner, same thing here, but then they get into a new house and housewarming gifts. So it's a boy, it's a girl, new house, right? And then so on. A couple of these have sales, but not all of them. But as you can see here, they should definitely work on their sizing and everything. But I mean, this is the kind of the new homeowner housewarming niche that this person is going for. I just wanted to see if they actually had new Asian homeowner, new white home. Like, I don't know where they would go, right? I understand new black homeowner, but I'm saying it's getting so specific that I just wanted to see if they actually did, if they scaled it to absolutely every single race, religion, nationality that they can think of. In this case, they didn't. So anyways, this video did stretch a little bit, but I really wanted to talk about keywords. I wanted to show you guys what I had discovered. Let me know your thoughts. I think it's getting pretty fun doing this kind of research with all these different tools, and now having that information. It's nice to have that information, but the question is, what to do with it and how to use it to our advantage. So hopefully this was helpful. I'll talk to you guys soon.